believe we peaked in the 90s. Come on, come on, come on, prove me wrong. Tuck your friendship bracelet back in your shell suit sleeve. Come on back in time with me. Afterlight again, and hello, it's Vo, and welcome back to Project Zomboid. We've survived through the night. Sir Ravioli has got up in time, cancelled the alarm pretty sharpish, just in case there are some visitors gathered outside. We've got our TV down low, getting some more cooking XP from the TV show. Yeah, if you're setting an alarm, you want to be sharp in turning it off if you can. Yeah, with our TV placement, we want to keep it low, so they can't hear us outside. So we've almost finished our mechanics book. We've got our Carzone VHS. So we just need to finish this book. We'll get our boredom sorted out. This TV programming. Just push through and finish the book. Turn off the TV in the meantime. So we push through and finish the book. And we're a little bit hungry. We could do with a ciggy. But we're ready to watch Carzone and get our 2 levels of mechanics. Our weight is going up, we're still underweight. We don't need maximum calories. Just need to sort out the hunger. Put on our episode of Carzone. Yeah, so we've got our maximum XP boost for mechanics. Yeah, we're doing not bad with our skills. Sneaking and light-footed, 3 each. Which means the zombies aren't as quick to notice us. Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter which episode we get of Carzone. You always seem to get the 2 levels that you need, as long as you've fully read the book. So yeah, in the beginning, you can take the burglar occupation, so you can immediately hotwire cars. If we can go and get some more electronics disassembled, get up to level 1 electronics, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to hotwire today. So it's a bit of a waste of points. If that's what you're worried is going to take a long time. Obviously we're getting more done than if you were doing it on 1-hour days. It doesn't take that long. You have to be lucky to find the Carzone VHS. The mechanics book is easier to find. It depends where you spawn, how close you are to a video store. If you can't get a hold of a Carzone VHS just in one of the houses that you visit. Yeah, we're doing alright. Moving things around. Tidying up our base. You can delete things completely by putting them in the trash cans. So we can do that with some of the actual rubbish that we generate. Gonna start disassembling things in the houses that we visit. Beds especially. Provide the most XP for carpentry. So yeah, you have to empty everything out of the containers before you disassemble things. If they're wooden containers, whether it's chest of drawers or wardrobe and such. Same with the wooden counters. We want to leave them because we can transport them to our base, transplant them. There are still zombies around here. We'll get them sorted out. Pick up anything good they have. Comic books are good for boredom and stress and unhappiness. They cure a lot of bad things that are going on. Unhappy moodles of various things. The other things, magazines, crosswords, puzzle books, that sort of thing. They're good for boredom, sometimes stress. But yeah, your comic books and your hotties magazines, they're the best things that you're wanting. If it's not a skill book, a skill magazine. There is a magazine we're going to need, which is how to use generators. Find that at some point. So we can hook our base up once the power goes out. So we take the car back over to where we were. Help us transport some planks. Only one plank shows up here. Clearly I'm leaving two behind. I'm sure we can come back for them at some point. Didn't notice it at the time. Yeah, we want to get all the planks into our duffel bag and stuff and just keep the nails in our inventory. Extra risk of going into these houses, potentially encountering an occupant in there. But if we're coming in to try and get all the food out and have a nosy at what they've got, we may as well make the most of it. Take a pillow for when we've got a bed. Make it more comfortable. Must be getting close with our electrical level. Dump off a bunch of stuff into the car. That's why we brought it. So we didn't have to go all the way back to the base. And keep looting. The bookcase, we will want bookcases. But we're not at a level where we're going to be confident to be picking them up without breaking them. So we may as well disassemble them. Yeah, there will come a time we'll have our own bookcases to hold all our skill books. Don't need Mechanics 1, we've definitely already read that. Yeah, you can check which books you've already read in the health panel. Cross-reference things before you attempt to read or watch something you've already read or watched. Again, we're opening doors with our weapon at the ready. When you disassemble electronics, sometimes you're left with a screwdriver in your hand. You want to make sure and switch back to your normal weapon. Managed to level up our carpentry just through disassembly. Just going to make up for missing the carpentry show on day 2. Put some extra effort into doing some carpentry. Make up for that lost XP. Yeah, we're still at quite a low level, that we're making a lot of scrap wood. Yep, I love if you close the window, you hope that maybe the alarm might just go off again. Nah, never. But it's always my instinct to immediately close the window again, pretend it didn't happen, hope the alarm doesn't stay going. At least we can clear out some of the zombies that would potentially be a threat to our base if they wandered in. Sharp blade, we get maintenance. Get to keep our numbers up. Yeah, the first week or so, we're averaging about 100 a day of zombie kills. And the average goes down to about 50 a day overall. Busy days and less busy days. So yeah, house alarm can be a blessing in disguise. Helping you to draw out all of the undead who need dispatching. In our case, we really wanted to get the electrical level up, so just brought us all of the wristwatches we needed to do that. Yeah, there are reasons to keep going with the electrical grind. Make battery connectors for our lights and things further down the road. That way we won't be using up as much fuel from our generator. And that means we can be away longer from the base, without having to worry about the fuel running out. All of our food defrosting and things. Yeah, we're not going to slow down with the grind. But that should be us able to hotwire cars now. Several points you need to spend on the occupation if you want to be a burglar. We definitely don't need any more negative traits. Need to be quite minimalist, don't need too many positive, too many negative ones. Definitely want to be strong and athletic. Ravioli did all his basic training, all his fitness stuff. He ran all those distance runs and went hiking and everything, did the assault course and did hand-to-hand combat. But before he got to the shooting part, That's when he had his falling out. CO kept calling him Private Pasta, and that just pushed him over the edge. And gave him the old 1-2. That's how he got kicked out, and that's why he's got no skills in aiming or reloading. He didn't quite get to that part. But physically, yeah, he's tough. He's ready, he can climb ropes and go over netting and stuff. Those army assault courses. Can do a salmon ladder and stuff. So I make it back for woodcraft. Get some more carpentry XP. Go alongside all the XP we're getting from dismantling people's furniture. Let's hope they aren't all cured all at the same time and they all start questioning who killed everyone. Hey, who broke into my house and destroyed my furniture? Yeah, we'd really have to lay low then. So there's the promise of getting taught how to make beds. It's just taunting us. Yes, we would like a bed. Don't want to have to sleep on the comfy green chair forever. As comfy as it may be. Got a decent pile of planks. Can just keep piling them up. We're in no rush to start building wall frames and stuff. Gonna try and build with purpose. The first thing we really need is a sort of outbuilding for the generator. But yeah, we will build a decent kitchen area to sort of square off the building. But our priorities should be getting food that's gonna go bad. Keep grinding our skills, the electrical, carpentry. Finding anything useful. Dispatching Zeds so they don't become potential invaders to our base area. Managed to hotwire our first van. Use it to squash another 3 zombies. 7 we need to add to the count. So this area that has the milk and more, this is like a fresh food place. I want to get this food as fast as we can before it starts to go bad. Over the other side of the fence there's a little bank of shops. And that has the video store, which can be super useful. You can get VHS recordings of all the shows to watch again. You would think you wouldn't get XP for it because you've already seen it, but you do. Watching the live version and watching the recorded version is apparently 2 different things according to the game. It's a bit of a cheese, but we'll take it. So yeah, we're gonna get all the stuff that's gonna go bad out of here. Much like the gas station, there's plenty of fun food here, I'm sure. Have a look through the back, make sure there's no Zeds. If there is, but thankfully they were haunting the wrong door. Yeah, if we'd come through from the back, it would have been a shock. They maybe were up against the right door and then heard the van and the commotion outside and tried to get out that door. Either way, to our advantage. But yeah, always be ready to go when you're going through doors. I'm hopeful again. I'm in denial about Sunday Driver. Like, surely I can attach these two things together. It's a very short distance from here back to the base. Maybe different van will have more pulling power. But it's, yeah, it's really bad. Not really feasible. It had to be one of those tiny little cars, like the little Dart. Some decently strong thing pulling it. Mint condition. Heavy duty vehicle. But yeah, it's not a great distance. So we can just make 2 runs. But for the 1 point of Sunday Driver gets you. Yeah, not worth it. We're still experimenting and what are the best negative traits to take to balance things out. Tended to stick with those positive ones. But again now, for the next build of the game, they've rebalanced the traits and their costs. So it's something you've got to think about all over again. So get things sorted, go and get the other car, put some stuff away, come over at the Spiffos, want to have a look through, see if there's any fresh food in there. Don't want to go to waste. Can hear them, always helps. Put your volume up. Can often hear the distant noises of a zombie wandering towards you. Yeah, sadly, day 4, stuff's starting to go stale that's been left out, unrefrigerated. All these restaurant-y places have decent fridges and freezers through the back. It should hopefully have things in them. I'm gonna take the money, super important. Could use it to start a fire, I guess. But yeah, just in case we meet a travelling salesman of sorts. A strange character who could offer us shotgun shells for money. Yeah, we managed to get some stuff. We have a look around the corner to check out the video store. There are plenty of zombies here. Not necessarily at the video store, but around. Already had a decent fight today. Don't necessarily need to be trying to fight another 100-odd zombies. I'm going to take the long way back to the base rather than leading them all up the main road. So we're going to go along the scenic route along the riverside. That takes us out next to the bait shop. Make sure none of them followed us up the riverside way. There's a few outside the bait shop, but not many. It has 2 water collectors inside. And we could tip out the water and try and just take the collectors, since we're not of a level yet that we can make our own rain collectors. But we don't have access to the roof yet of our base to put rain collectors up there, and it's a bit of a waste of water. So we're just going to raid the fishing stuff, the money of course, because it's a store. Yeah, we can make our own rain collectors with garbage bags. and planks. And fill up this empty bottle with some water. Yeah, we could tip out the water and take them away with us, but yeah, it's a bit of a waste. Fresh water will become precious at some point. So we get back in the van, have a cig. Next to the bait shop is the little burger place. This is right next to our base, really. Again, the food that's been left out is stale. There's some cooking stuff kicking about. Some condiments and things. I've died here. With the Z being in this back bit, so I'm cautious. Everywhere where I've been got before, I'm extra cautious. But that's what it teaches you. Yeah, bite me once, shame on me. Oh, potato, don't miss that. So yeah, those buildings are just over the other side of the grass. Clearing all these places out. Getting rid of all the closest zombies to us in every direction. Again, helps us feel safe. Reduces the chance of them coming in and breaking the windows and coming in and trying to bite us in the night when we're sleeping. Now that we've got a big metal shelf in front of the window that is broken, if we spread out some of the things that we have, we've got some outdoor stuff, some fishing stuff. I think as long as we've got objects occupying the shelves, then they act as solid, and the zombies won't be able to climb through and get us when we're snoozing on our comfy chair. I'm gonna start reading foraging. I've got a hunch that foraging is the 6 o'clock show. I'm gonna read a bit of the foraging book, see if we can get a little bit of a boost to the XP. In case that's the next thing we're learning. But in general, it's pretty useful. Gonna have a little snooze since we're tired already and it's only the mid-afternoon. Gonna wake up right before we get the 6 o'clock show. So again, we managed to cancel off the alarm before it gives away our position. I'll have to remember to set it again for the right time. Reading our foraging book. Our weight is still climbing steadily. We're only on 375. Not quite managing our 100 per day average. We're slacking. See if we have to go out and maybe get a few more. Guess we had the 7 that we ran over. That's 382. Yeah, we'll see if we can find another 18 of them before we go to bed. Say bed, comfy chair. Yeah, we're learning how to make a campfire kit. Again, foraging would help us get the bits and bobs we need. Going rooting around in the woods looking for sticks and stones and little bits and bobs people have lost. Twine and lighters and things. As your foraging level goes up, you find better and better things. Find random vegetables like onions and leeks and things. Have a look at our map. Make a few of our first markings. Mark down where our home is. And cross off a few of the places we've visited. So
So we've got the bait shop and the burger place we've done. Got the garage that we've done. And these houses. We've been to the Spiffos. We've been to the police station. We've been to the bar and the fresh food place across from us. We haven't been to the Laundrette yet. Guess we could mark it off and then go across to the Laundrette just now. Sometimes the Laundrette has decent clothes. Jeans and leather jackets and things that we might want. And sometimes it has sheets. Sometimes these metal shelves have crowbars and things on them. Pipe wrench will do. Yeah, you can get sheets there if you don't quite have enough sheets for the base. If you get there quite late on and you don't have time to go raiding any houses for curtains. Broken a meat cleaver. Thankfully we have a spare meat cleaver. Yeah, we're breaking a lot of weapons. Not all that lucky. Thankfully we've got a bunch of stuff. Only really want to break out the machete if we're facing like 6+. If it's 1 or 2, we should be able to use the hunting knife. Smaller stabbing weapons. 3 or 4, we'd probably want the pipe wrench or something a bit more solid. It only takes 1 or 2 or 3 hits to take someone down. The grind, and the electrics. Another reason to keep grinding the electrical skill in the new build is at level 3 electrical you can wire up a generator without finding the magazine. We really need to find the magazine before we can hook up a generator. That's the initial grind. We'll get up to level 1 so we can hotwire cars. It's definitely better than having a negative trait for the rest of the playthrough. For being impatient and taking Burglar. When you first start out playing and you're maybe not going to survive very long, sure, give Burglar a try once. Same with things like having the mini-map on. When you're new to the game and you haven't played the same town a couple of times and got to know where everything is. And everything is new to you. Put on the mini-map so you can see where everything is and where you're going. It'll help you remember where everything is. Multi-hit is something that you can have on where you can hit multiple zombies at the same time if they're both close to you and coming from relatively the same direction. So if you've got a two-handed weapon like a baseball bat or something, you can fight off 2 or 3 with a single swing. I don't find that very realistic, so I don't have that on. But in the beginning, your first 10 lives or so, which probably will take you, I don't know, a few hours. And sure, put all these things on. And start with a backpack and a baseball bat. Do all the things that make the game easier for you, make it more accessible. Then you can make it harder on yourself when it's not quite hellish enough. Yeah, I think we've definitely got our 25 zombies. We've broken heaps and heaps of weapons. Yeah, we've got to meet our quota. I'd like to maintain this average of about 100 a day. Certainly for the first week or so. The best defense is a good offense. You want to be probing out in every direction, trying to find pockets of zombies that could be wandering eventually over this way. Like this one. Single zombie. Where did this one come from? Who knows which direction they wandered from. Yeah, we don't want to come out of the base thinking we're safe and walk right into a group of zombies that have wandered here from somewhere else. We're getting tired again. Our little nap wasn't that great. We were quite active when we went back out again. So I guess we'll have some food. Have a smoke. Before we go to the land of Nod. Remember to set the alarm for the right time and not leave it in the middle of the afternoon, so we don't miss our cook show in the morning. Just debating it, we're gonna repair the hunting knife. It's relatively common that we should get another one, and maybe we want to save the duct tape for the machete or something better. But now we're doing it. I'm sure we'll get more duct tape, the same way we'll get more hunting knives. So reload for tomorrow with another meat cleaver. Make sure we're ready. We're getting bored, so we'll read a quick magazine. Sort out our boredom before we go to sleep. And we'll come back next time. Till then, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.